But when you get a disaster on this kind of scale, inevitably there will be a lot of focus on numbers. And here this evening, we know at least 41 people died in that crash on Sunday night. We've been told that number is likely to go up. We know well over 100 people were injured, some of the most seriously injured being treated at this hospital. But you know, the numbers only tell us so much. And that will still be the case even when we get the final numbers. So let me just give you some of the details that we've been hearing this evening about a 6-year-old girl who was found by herself walking along the track near the crash site. She was in Madrid to see The Lion King with her family. Both of her parents died in the crash. Her brother died and her cousin died. We will hear more stories as difficult as that, I'm sure, over the coming days. And so this evening, at that site where she was found, this evening, they will work through the night again, trying to find bodies and answers. At first, you can barely tell what it is. This mangled wreckage, all that's left of a train carriage after Sunday night's crash. Rescue workers and search dogs tread carefully. But 2 days on, there's little realistic chance of finding anyone else who survived. Inevitably, though, for those whose loved ones are still unaccounted for, until there's news, there's hope. The anxiety every second, she says, lasts a lifetime. Her husband was on one of the trains. He was travelling to Seville. But she says she doesn't know which carriage he was on. And that's crucial, because the difference between the carriages nearest the impact and those further away is huge. One of the things that's making the emergency operation incredibly challenging is just the geography of this area. This is the nearest town to the scene of the crash. We're about 2 miles away, but we are surrounded by countryside. And in order to be able to lift and move the carriages, they need huge pieces of machinery, and getting them there, well, it's difficult. Difficult, but vital, as they've spent another day trying to reach and recover the bodies of people killed in the crash. While investigators are also looking for evidence and reasons for what happened. Spain's transport minister has said it's not yet clear whether a broken joint in the high-speed track that's been identified was a cause or a consequence of the crash. On Sunday night, Gonzalo Sanchez spent hours ferrying rescuers and crash survivors to and from the scene of the disaster on his quad bike. He's been called a hero, but the reality of what he saw and did has left him struggling.
I am broken. I was helping a boy get out of the train because he couldn't find his mother. His father later told me his mother was definitely dead. He couldn't find her and she had died.
On this, the first of 3 days of national mourning, Spain's King and Queen arrived today to personally thank workers at the crash site, including Julia, who rushed here to help on Sunday night.
We checked if people wanted water, if they wanted a coffee. We helped with families of people who hadn't been found, took those who needed a lift to the other centre in Córdoba, where there's a coordination centre to help the families of those who are unaccounted for.
After a crash made so much worse by split-second timings, with a high-speed train coming through, moments after another had derailed, there will be more days of mourning ahead, and also many more what-ifs.